truth.
No chaser.
Welcome to Truth No Chaser. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jay.
And I'm Frank. And this is the podcast for Black people, by Black people, about everything Black.
This is our flagship production, and we are a shot of truth stirred with bold opinions, reversing the miseducation of the Black community as it relates to culture, health, and politics.
And today, joining us, we have the lovely Miss Maya.
Hey, y'all.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Maya has dropped by to talk to us and educate us and all of you all out there
About the
infamous what?
BBL.
Brazilian butt lift. If you don't know what that means, y'all.
Absolutely.
Get you one.
Let's talk
So
about
we
it.
have some questions. We have some interesting dialogue that you want to share with us so the people know, because yes, I'm curious.
So wait, let me clarify.
Before we get in there.
Let me clarify the question. Did you have a Brazilian butt lift?
Yes, absolutely.
Let the people hear it.
Absolutely. 100% without
So that's
a doubt.
the
What I
definition of what you had.
Yes.
Okay.
Right,
Yes.
right. Because it's so many
It's all kinds of stuff
cosmetic
going on.
procedures out there.
Because that's different from the booty shots.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
A Brazilian butt lift takes the fat that you cultivated, me, from crab legs, hookah at the club on the weekends. But no, they take the fat out of your own body. You know, you can get it out your chin, your arms, even your breast, your thighs. And then they just, replace it in your buttocks.
So it's strictly a fat transfer.
Yeah, it's just a fat transfer. So they do call it a Brazilian butt lift, but it's truly just a fat transfer. Ass shots or like any injections, they take like, I don't want to say foreign antibodies because I don't want the girls to be mad, but they take, whatever they take and put in those syringes, and then they give injections. So a Brazilian butt lift or a fat transfer, like your doctor takes the fat out, then they like put it through this thing to clean it, and then they like put it back in your body.
Put it back in your bottom.
Absolutely, in your buttocks.
In your buttocks.
So what's the difference? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
What's the difference between lipo and the BBL?
Okay, so with the BBL, you have
Great
to get
question.
lipo. They call it they usually you'll see it say lipo 360 in the BBL. So you get lipo, and the 360 lipo that they talk about is around your midsection. So like a 360. So they take the lipo is where they suck the fat out, and then the BBL essentially comes into play. Well, it's the whole process. It all goes together. But the fat transfer is when they take your own fat from the lipo and then they put it back.
Okay, so you can't have a
combination.
BBL without a
You
lipo.
don't get
So
lipo.
Lipo suction.
You have to get lipo.
See, you doing that there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they suck the fat out like you can't. You have to get lipo and get to be able to get a BBL or fat transfer.
You do not have to get a BBL in order to have lipo.
No, you don't. Like, because when I go again, like, I'm not going to get another.
Because some people just get the lipo, they just get the fat.
Right.
Yeah.
Throw it in the trash.
So you say again. So how many have you had?
I've had 2 BBLs.
Okay, so curious to know. The first one, the ass wasn't big enough for you?
No, it wasn't. And then I went to Miami. I stayed in the States because everybody feels how they feel about BBLs. But me personally, thankfully, my parents were very supportive, and they lived in Florida at the time. And so I just was like, it'd be easier for me to go to Florida. And if something happened, my mom finna come shut it down. And my dad came with me both times. So anyways, long story short, I went twice because in Florida, they can only legally take out so many liters. So it was like 5 liters of fat that they could take out. So it really only equates out to like 10 to 12 pounds. So it's really not that much.
So you want the ass.
Oh, baby, yeah, because if we're going to do it, let's do it. Okay? I didn't come to play. I've been shaped like SpongeBob for a very long time, okay?
So again, yeah, okay, cool. So I'm happy you mentioned that. So let's back up real quick. All right, and let's start with the journey first.
Okay.
Like the reasoning, your
decision
behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so me personally, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, even when I was a young girl back in my hometown of Peoria, Illinois, like, I've always just wanted a big butt. Like, I definitely had a booty do. My stomach was hanging to my knees. Okay, so I've always wanted a bigger butt, but I've always just wanted to be comfortable in my skin.
Right.
So as much as people may not like to hear because they think you're gonna be BBL for niggas, all that. Like, you know, I get niggas honey, so that's not the problem. I really did do it for myself.
You.
Like, I wanted to look good. Like, I was like, I'm gonna order these clothes, I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna feel great about myself. You know what I'm saying? So my journey more so was I've always wanted one. Even before I even knew what a BBL was, I'm just like, I wonder how I can get a flatter stomach and not have a almost like an indented ass. I feel like my ass caved in. Like I did not have no booty. It was nothing. It was non-existent. Wasn't there. So I've always wanted one. So I've been researching BB. Like I'm be 33 this year. So I have probably been researching BBLs like early on since like I probably was like 19, 18.
Wow, yeah.
I had been wanted one, but you know, like I come from a small town. You know, I was like, I'm gonna get a BBL, but I knew one day I was gonna figure it out. So I've always wanted one. Me personally, is I didn't get on social media, see no video girls, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the girls is skinny. Like some girls think their butts is big, and I don't think they're that big. I'm like, no, I want a nice size butt. So I was like, I'm gonna go get me one.
Because I have so much to go into there. So go ahead, Frank. I'll let you go first. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go.
So the comment, right? Mm-hmm. I always got niggas, right? Yeah. But when the ass that you had previously though, before the surgeries, what those the type of niggas that you wanted? Let's be honest.
Real question.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
Because be honest with you, like I hear that comment often from the women that have surgeries that act like the dude don't play no part in their decision. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, you see yourself in the mirror every day, and there's a lot about you that if you're unhappy with yourself, you can kind of imagine what the person is seeing from the outside.
It projects, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, did they have a little bit more of a motivation? Like where now you was maybe attracting Todd for your personality, but now you getting Darrell with the 9-inch that kind of like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like
the verified Instagram.
So I mean, did you play a little bit of a motivated factor in your decision?
I would say in a sense, I wouldn't know if it would play a factor, but I do agree with you that like when the people that I may have attracted before I got a BBL were different in a sense that, you know, people, love is love and all that shit, but you do want somebody who look good. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't have no problem with that because, like I said, I don't want to say I'm a vain person, but you know, I want to look good. So the men I was attracting, were they the niggas that I wanted? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Once I got the lipo, we sucked all them old niggas out and threw them in the trash. So probably not. You know what I'm saying?
But then maybe you do that in the trash, but then came
you
to
got
fuck
the vain
niggas.
ones.
You know what I'm saying? Come to fuck niggas. Like, how do you deal with that though? Because I know there's probably
who just want the one thing.
So now that you you know.
Well, one thing I will say is that like, there's a lot of people who I've met who never even knew who I was before I had a BBL. So I don't put it on people to be like, oh, you ain't want me till I got my ass done. Even though I do have niggas like that in my life that, you know, like it's some niggas that I liked and they was not feeling me like that. I got my ass done and now these niggas on my head like, why you don't want to be blah, blah, blah.
And then now you can curve them.
About to run your pockets.
Now you can curve them, right?
Take your life insurance policy.
You thought I was feeling you?
You
thought I was feeling you?
Now you hear what you said. Now I get to run your pocket.
Yeah. Because how dare you do me like that? I had a spectacular personality before I got my BBL.
Wow.
Charlie Murphy, the tables have turned.
Well, you know, that's a fair question because I feel like, especially here in Atlanta, the BBL is like a gap closer. I was talking with Jazz actually, and I was like, yo, there was this the girl who posted this real, I don't know if y'all, I think I shared it with y'all. It's kind of dope, deep post, and she was talking about how all of her friends are really pretty. All of her friends are really attractive, and when she goes out with her friends, she's never the one that gets approached. And then when she's by herself, she doesn't get approached that much. And when she does get approached, but she's by herself, it's by older dudes or this, that, and the third. Basically what Frank said, not who she wants at all. So she was like, but when she might post a picture by herself, then she'll get all kinds of love, this, that, and the third. And then people are like, how come you don't feel pretty? And you're very pretty. She's like, but my experiences tell me different. Because especially when I roll with my pretty friends and they're all getting approached and I'm not. And I said, when dudes are in that situation, most secure men don't care. They just like, right. I roll with Frank get all the chicks, so it is what it is. It's gonna be my day when I roll down.
He's speaking hypothetically, guys.
He's a happily married man.
But with insecure men, the way they close the gap, because we talked about ladies, so I'm evening it up, make it fair. They close the gap by hitting the gym, getting money, or getting status, or some combination of all three.
Especially those last two you just said. They lead with the money. They lead with that money.
I like to
hang out with so and so and so and so. I know so and so.
That's their gap closer. They get status, like I know you know where I be, or they get money, or they get in the gym, they get no muscles, and they lead with one of those three. Like you said, they lead with it.
Right.
That's very key.
Absolutely.
That's what they paint it. And so I feel like, to Frank's question is, okay, for a lot of women, the BBL is a gap closer. It closes the gap between the quote unquote pretty ones, not the pretty ones, because who's in position to say who's pretty, who's not. Their experience of who's getting approached and who's not. And
they have more leverage if they have the big ass.
And who's getting approached, right?
What type of nigga you gonna approach? Yeah, I got that. Go ahead, Ash. You had something that you want to say.
Oh no, I was gonna go into there, but she kind of mentioned on it. And my thing was, in no shade to you, but I was wondering, was it in the insecurity thing that kind of led you to wanting this? Because a lot of women, as you said on Instagram, we're scrolling, and you're like, dang, look at her ass, or damn, look at her. You know what I'm saying? And you're wondering, like, well, how can I get to where she is? Do I have to get my body fixed? Do I have to get a bigger ass? Do I have to do that? Whatever. So for me, my question was to you: was it an insecurity push where I want to be on a 10? I might be at a 7 or 6 right now, but I want to be on a 10. Does my ass need to be bigger to match that?
I mean, I guess you could view insecurity however you would want it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, like the dude I was talking to yesterday, he was like, it's nothing wrong. We're all insecure about things. But me personally, I wouldn't necessarily say I felt insecure by like seeing other people. Me, just myself, I had always, even since I was, like I said, like younger, I had always thought like, I just want to look good in my clothes. Right. I want to feel good when I go out. But I will even say, like, when I first moved here and I was 20 years old and my homegirl, you know what I'm saying, she was dancing in the strip clubs or whatever, I never looked at the other girls and was like, oh my God, to be able to come in to Kamal's 21, I'm gonna have to go get a BBL. Whole time I'm working at Comcast, like, how I'm gonna save up for my BBL, because I'm gonna get it however I want, because I wanted one even before I saw them. So being around pretty women, honestly, for me, it kind of just made me feel like, what I'm saying, she looked good, and it make me even more confident. It make me feel like, hell yeah, I'm about to get my bag up and go get a BBL. The girls in here, and I'm not even saying that they had BBLs. Right. It just made me feel, even more comfortable being around beautiful women. And it's like, of course I love myself. I think I'm beautiful, but that don't have nothing to do with the fact that I feel like I'm fat. Like, I know I look good in the face, but I know I want, what I'm saying, my body to match. So I truly, genuinely, in my deepest of hearts, I never saw nobody with no fat ass and said, I want to get a fat ass like her, or because I feel like I need to have a fatter ass. It's really as vain and self-centered as it sounds. I want to look good.
No, like that's you are literally the perfect guest for the subject matter. Because you own your truths.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's something that we've all either individually have done on episodes, shared some very hard truths, some vulnerabilities, or we've had other guests. That's kind of a part of our branding. So that's really awesome, because I feel like I'm listening to you, and I'm not a woman, but I'm imagining if I'm a woman that's on the fence, or a woman that was like, felt some kind of way about it. I feel like you're offering a valuable, different perspective.
Thank you.
Good point. Good point. There's just in preparation for the show, I encourage the team of various articles and videos and stuff like that for them to do research and stuff, right? So we can be equipped for this conversation. But what almost makes it laughable is the doctors that come away with stories like, everybody comes in here and says they want give me the Kim Kardashian. Give me the J-Lo. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and not to poke fun at anyone else's insecurity. That's not what we're doing here. But it does make it a little bit, entertaining. When you sit there, we laugh at the ones that are that vain, that want to be like, oh, I want the
an imitation. They want to imitate,
because they talking about it like it's a haircut.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like back in the days, give me the Bobby Brown.
It is nowadays. We talking about
it. It is.
Nowadays
exactly
it is.
That costs a couple of $1,000s.
Yeah, they go in and say, give me Jan Jackson cheekbones, give me so and so's nose, give me so and so's ass.
That's crazy, because they have in their mind
a menu.
They have good job. They have a menu on what they feel is going to make perfection.
Right.
It sucks,
you know,
it
and
sucks.
that's tough.
It makes me feel like it's,
Yeah, it does.
It makes me feel like I'm not a woman.
Right.
But it makes me feel like it sucks to be a woman because a dude, like, you know, y'all know I'm not the cutest thing in the world. I gained a lot of pounds since college.
Mm-hmm.
If my wife let me,
if you was single, you still be good.
I still be straight. You know what I'm saying?
Still be good. Still be good.
We know, and then we knew we would know what we could pull and what we can't, and then we would just.
And we understand where our box is. If something come out the box on the good side, yo.
But there's nothing that we can do to like oh damn, maybe I need to tighten up on this. So
we talked about that on the phone call, but we don't want to go there. What me and Tiff suggested guys could do, but that's surgery. But we're not going there.
No, we can. So we had spoke about the penis enlargement. We spoke about the penis enlargements, right?
Why? No need.
But the thing is,
absolutely no need.
But the thing is
that a bad thing?
But as far
it's not a bad thing. Just
as far as networking,
when
I gave,
they're not going to discuss it.
I'm not familiar with that need.
When I gave
the people out there may need it. They're just embarrassed.
When I gave our mutual friend Ursula, black girls getting their shift together podcast. When she referred you, you know, because she's like, I know someone that had a BBL. How can you even introduce? How can you even ask a person if they got a penis enlargement? It's a part that's in the opinion. So what am I going to go and say like, hey, you look like you had a penis enlargement. You want to be on our podcast? The fuck? Like, how do you even do that? How do you do that research? And guys are not going to openly admit that.
No.
Not, you know, they're not going to be. We're not going to find a Maya, a male version of Maya.
We're going to hire Maya. Me and Maya are going to go on a search and we're going to find out.
Because baby, I'm going to ask you, whip your dick out. Let me
no
see
problem.
it. Put it on the table.
Just bring.
Ashley has 2 drinks.
So just
so
bring.
y'all know.
I'm double fisted.
She has 2 drinks.
That was the Merlot part.
Y'all bring all that information back to Tiffany B. Glenn.
Yeah,
she's gonna be right here.
She's gonna head up. She's gonna head it up.
That's not a research field.
It's not a field group research thing, but I mean that's true.
But not honestly. Let's get back to the topic.
Yeah.
Because I am. Yeah, right. That is like penis enlargement.
About the penis.
If you had one, hit us up in our DMs. No shade.
Slide on me.
I want to.
We like to go get some shit.
Hit Ashley up in her DM. If you had a dick enlargement, hit Ashley up.
That Kevin Hart just swinging. But anyways, yes, I am huge on mental health.
Yeah,
and we all are huge on mental health. So, do you think that had a part to play in any part of your surgery, or either us out there? Do you know people that have had one as well?
No, I know a lot of people who have had them. I know a lot of girls who have had BBLs, and I will say sometimes because in the public it's such a heavy opinion on BBLs, girls feel like maybe they can't come to someone and say, "Hey, I don't like the way I look after my surgery," because everybody's like, "Oh, everybody look the same. Everybody get BBLs, they all look the same." But even to go back to what y'all had said before, when girls go in and it's basically like just a menu you can pick from. Me personally, I have been researching it for so long. I did not go in want to look like no celebrity, because first of all, we live in Atlanta. In my mind, I am a celebrity.
Come on,
BBL just add to it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a celebrity. So anyway,
Atlanta, that's Atlanta for you. Everybody feel like they're a celebrity.
I feel like I'm a celebrity down here. So it just was like, but I just say all that to say, I know a lot of girls who have had BBLs. I know girls in my groups who went in and said they want to look like a celebrity. Me personally, I literally researched my doctor, and I made like a poster board of all asses he did. And I took it to him. I said, okay, now when you did that, but I also did my research. I was realistic. I was a bigger girl. I had to lose 40 pounds before I could have my BBL. So I went into it knowing, you know what I'm saying, you taking nothing, trying to turn it into something. That's why I don't get upset. Like sometimes I feel like the girls who ain't even had no BBL, they trying to take digs at me. Like, oh, well, why did you have 2? And I was like, well, if you really researched and you wasn't trying to be funny, bitch, you would know that if you're a bigger girl, or even my best friend, me and my best friend went together. She's skinny, just like you. She a skinny girl. She is finna go get another BBL. It's just sometimes you want more projection and things like that. But say all that to say back to the mental health question. Some people don't feel like it's a safe space to say, hey,
Right.
you know, I'm 8 weeks post-op and I don't feel good about myself. So honestly, for me, because I sit on the BBL clergy board, so you can't make me feel bad about having no BBL. I'm an advocate for
It's that confidence for me. I love it.
I'm the advocate for the other BBL girl, especially because I'm a
That's
bigger girl.
funny.
So, you know, you're not going to make me feel no type of way, you know, like, oh, but why you don't look like, you know what I'm saying? From what I came from, baby, I'm that girl.
Yeah.
So I just, you know, say all that to say my mental health, like with my first BBL, I just thank God. I have friends. We prayed. We took her to the altar. I prayed. When my doctor came in, we prayed. I said, give me your hands, Mr. Man, because the Lord need to know. God made a way for me to be able to pay for this BBL. So you better get in here and do your shit, because I didn't take off work. Have to use my FMLA to come here and play with you. Hey, God
We
made
put
a way.
Jesus into this.
He did. So I just tell that to say, well,
Jesus
my
made
mental
doctors.
I'm trying to tell you, God the hands, and he did it. So
She got it from Brazilians 413.
and that part, because you keep touching on that part of your research. How did you do your research? Because a lot of people out there made baby curious.
She went to the doctor and was like, this is you. This is what you did.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
exactly
So
what I
what
did.
did
That's
you?
you.
Yeah, like
No,
so.
it's
What
face-
took entail to it? What kind of research besides a doctor? Like how would?
Okay, so
How'd
I
you make
made
your
a
decision?
completely separate Instagram. I made a surgery Instagram. I looked up my doctor. You can research, like, you know, their statistics and if they've had any deaths, all that's public record. So I just researched him down there, you know, because my doctor was in Miami. Shout out to Dr. Dress at Ivana Plastic Surgery in Miami. He hooked me up.
Free
But
plug.
anyway, so I just would do my research. Like I researched him. I reached out to so many girls who had surgery by him. It's an entire Facebook group that I'm a part of. We all went to the same doctor. It's an app. It's a app called Real Self. It literally in real time gives you update play-by-plays by girls who've had surgery. We have wonderful YouTube.
Real self.
Yeah, Real Self. It's an app. You literally can go. Technology. You literally can go. You pick the surgery you want to have, where you want to have it, when you want to have it, and you get this list of people who've gone to your doctor. They giving you updates,
Recommendations.
showing you pictures, recommendations.
She's full of information.
Yeah,
It's like
Wow.
Sheen.
it was.
Like Sheen and Fashion Over for BBL.
Yeah,
Right.
You pick it from it.
Yeah.
You can just create a plan what you want, pay that deposit, baby, and it'll be your turn.
So
So,
all that
That's
research
lit.
that you took and all that time you took and years you took.
yeah.
Were there any negative side effects? That you,
That was gonna
because
be my
we see
question,
so
yeah.
many. We hear about so many deaths. and
Before,
getting there.
keep that question in mind.
Yeah.
Did you have a legal BBL?
Oh, absolutely. My doctor is board certified.
I mean, she shot him out, so I'm hoping
He's a
so.
board
Yeah, I know. She
certified.
said, I wanted to make that clear for
No,
the people.
yeah.
Okay.
And then
I
another
figured that I
thing,
wanna make-
like I tell the girls, I'm not one of those girls who plays like that. You listen to what your doctor say. Like I said, I had to lose weight to get surgery. I wanted surgery beforehand. No, your BMI have to be right. Like some doctors will let you come, or people will go to the DR. Their BMI 45.
Yeah, that's it, DR.
And I'm not judging nobody. I'll never victim shame. But to your question, there's so many deaths or things like that. But there is a long list of things that your doctor tell you to do before your surgery, and it's up to you. You done paid this money to
Right.
abide by, and this is elective surgery at that. So you would think you would want to do what your doctor told you to do.
Right.
And me personally, I've invested my money, my emotions, everything into this. I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do what these dumb folks done. If I wasn't gonna listen no other time, I was gonna listen now. So I'm not ever blaming the death on people, but people do things even as simple as they don't stop smoking before surgery. Smoking, especially tobacco, it thins your blood out. So you go lay on this table, you might, bleed out, things like that. So I tell people all the time, I follow what I was supposed to do
Right.
for my
That was-
surgery.
yeah, that was-
I did what I was supposed to do.
So that was a question. That was a
Cheap
question
crowd.
from Tiffany. That what besides weight loss, because we joke all the time about 600-pound life and stuff like that. And the doctor always tells them before they do surgery on them, they're required to lose a certain amount of weight. So we're familiar with that, but. You said smoking. What are
Yeah.
some other things that they would?
They tell
Suggestion.
you like some girls, their hemoglobin, like you may need to eat red meat. Like my best friend who went with me, she had to get her hemoglobin up because it has to be at like a 12 or something like that to be. Because you also have to get cleared for surgery. A lot of people don't know that you have to get cleared for surgery. Now, thankfully, I live in a place like Atlanta, so there are doctors who literally have like BBL clearance packages. And so I found this great doctor. I went to him both times, and like a BBL clearance package, you're your surgeon who does your surgery literally gives you a checklist of everything, like how you would get your panels ran when you get in a physical. You have to get all your panels ran. Your hemoglobin has to be at a certain thing. All these things that don't even make no sense have to be at, I shouldn't say make no sense, I didn't really know, past the what my hemo level was, my weight, my BMI. You know, it's a whole list of things. You have to make sure you're not pregnant. You know, all this stuff. There is a lot of there's a lot of things that you have to do to cross your T's and dot your I's to get cleared for surgery. And it's very tedious. Like, I tell people, they're like, you know, getting the surgery, to me, honest to God, the hardest part, well, the most nerve-wracking and anxiety-inducing parts for me was getting cleared for surgery. Because I ain't got these people my money, ain't no refund. I done bought these plane tickets to go down to Miami. And so it's not that I didn't think I wouldn't get cleared. It just was something, but it's a lot of steps that you have to take that some people, you know, may not follow. You have to stop smoking. They say improve your diet as time gets closer. You know, you are supposed to stop drinking 30 days beforehand. Like, you know, the girls be down in Miami drinking the night before, you know, and then going and trying to flush it out with water, lying to their doctor, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do these real fast diets 30 days before your surgery because you're trying to lose your last 5 pounds. Like, there are rules that you should adhere to with any surgery, but this is an elective one. So I tell people all the time, just do what your doctor tell you to do. Even if even like with my recovery, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tell the girls, baby, they tell you not to drink for 6 weeks and I didn't listen and I swole up like a blowfish. So do as I say, not as I do. Listen to what the people tell you. If no other time you're going to listen to a doctor, listen to him now.
So with the BBLs, they say is definitely the deadliest of the cosmetic surgeries. Yeah. However, I did read that when done legally, the risk is way less. You know, but it's in the thousands. Yeah. To those, the ones that that go the illegal route and get the silicone injections and stuff like that, right? What are your thoughts on those?
You know, I don't try and judge nobody, so the way that I will preposition is that I would never do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This fat, I made this fat. I ate what I wanted. That was mine. So as far as a quick fix, because there's even some girls, I know a lot of girls that
feel better about my fat.
No,
I hate this shit. This is mine. I'm responsible for all of this.
You carried a child, I carried the fat, I cultivated that. Okay, it was a lot of meals that went into that fat. Yeah. That was mine. Yeah. So I would feel completely comfortable taking the gut and putting it in the butt. You know, get up under these arms. I'd have been making macaroni and cheese, get up under here and get it and put it back up in me. But anything foreign, it's just not for me. Right. I'm not judging nobody because it's a lot of really skinny girls. Why they talk about the BBL girls, a lot of your favorite celebrities have had injections because, like my best friend and a lot of girls I know, one of my best friends, I got a BBL. I went with my best friend. They had to gain weight to get a BBL. A lot of girls don't want to do that because when you're in the public eye and you got to have a photo shoot next Wednesday, you can't just gain 15 pounds and then takes at least 6 weeks off if you're going to recover properly. Yeah. So they'll go get injections. And I'm not judging you. I could possibly see where you're coming from, even though I'm not gonna go do nothing like that. So I'm not gonna say I think you're a goofy ass bitch if you go in someone's basement and get ass injections. I'm just gonna say that's not something that I would do.
I wouldn't do it.
I'm not gonna judge him, but you're a goofy ass bitch if you do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
But you're a goofy ass bitch, but no judgment.
None.
I wouldn't do it.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not gonna say anything. I would never, but love the girls.
I was watching this one interview with Dr. Oz and K. Michelle, and I was like, damn, why did you do the illegal injection?
She did the injection.
Yeah, that was
I like the Intercontinental on Peachtree. Not for me. No.
Intercontinental.
That's what they said. Like a lot of, I shouldn't say like K. Michelle. I don't know none of that.
I believe whatever.
But they say,
right.
But a lot of the girls went and got illegal butt injections. Like, you have people like, you know, like I said, I don't get big into celebrities, but you know, like you have Jada, you have Cardi B who tell the girls, this what I went and did. Don't go do that.
Wait, Jada?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had booty injections.
Jada Pinkett?
No, not Jada Pinkett, little baby.
Jada, little baby mom.
Oh,
like that.
she looked like a walking surgery.
Okay,
I love Jada, but she, you know, like they'll tell the girls, you know, I had injections. Don't, you know, necessarily go do what I did. I feel like if that's something that you want to do, me personally, because like I said, I sit on the BBL clergy board. I feel like the best route to go, you can't go wrong, take nothing about you and putting it back in you. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you sit on the what? Because you said that pre-show, the people didn't catch that. You sit on the what?
The
The BBL clergy board.
BBL clergy
I do.
The clergy board.
Baby, I take it to the altar all the time because Lord knows I'm unhinged, so I have to stay close to the Lord. So I do sit on the BBL clergy board. My friends joke about that all the time. They're like,
speaking of friends in the clergy board, once you decided to finally go through with this, because you've been researching it for years, and you really like have a doctorate in this because you know your ish, girl. I'm just saying, like I'm like, damn girl, okay.
Right.
So Dr. Maya,
PhD in BBL.
did you lose any friends? Did you have any negative feedback from anybody? I mean, you had supportive parents. You just said that.
People
but
that were close to you.
Yeah. Did anybody like
Let's
judge
talk about-
you
yeah, talk about-
differently?
no. And I know a lot of girls who did have that, but truly I didn't, and I am so thankful. You know, like
Right.
for the most part, because I'm a very humble person. I had the same personality. Now I just have a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? But for people were happy for me because I worked hard. I went to the gym. I was out here. I got what I needed to do. I got my money to get my BBLs. You know what I'm saying? No handouts, but if you do want a handout, you can hit me in my DMs because now I'm out here. But I did what I needed to do to get my BBL, so I didn't lose nobody. People encouraged me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my dad came with me both times. The first time I didn't feel comfortable flying back home, my dad drove me from Miami back to Atlanta. Like my dad, that's my
That's a
road
good dad
dog.
right there.
He was with me, and I was like, Dad, how do you feel?
Damn,
you know what
they
I'm
wanna
saying?
call
If
my
somebody
daughter.
said something to you, like your
Charlie
daughter
ain't
out
doing that
here getting a BBL, and he was like, but not nobody say shit to me about you. I love you. If you want to go get your ass done, you go get your ass done. And so, you know, I didn't lose no friends, and I don't go into situations thinking that I'm better than you because I have a fat ass now. I just have a fat ass now. It's something that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like getting your lashes done. Like, just because you wear strips, I don't think I'm better than you because I wear individual extensions. Even though I love individual extensions. You know? But I'm not going to judge you. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I just am happy.
Did you
with
understand any of that,
now.
Frank?
I did.
Tiff did. Tiffany be laughing because she looked back and she was like, yeah, we know.
So Maya, so
Good
Maya,
analogy.
like, see, so we need people like Maya in our lives. So she sits in the clergy, right, for
I get it
surgery.
now.
I do.
So Maya, look over to your left, right? You see that short dude in the middle?
Yeah.
That's every picture. I'm pretty much the shortest dude in every picture, right? So they got the surgery now, right? Where
Okay.
You kind of put these rods in your
Look at Tiff in the
kneecap.
background.
You can put the rods in your kneecap or whatever, kind of make you taller and shit. What you say about that? What you think?
I mean, that's a very strenuous surgery, but I feel like didn't the one dude, he went from like 5'4" to damn near 6 foot. You feel me?
That's too much. Yeah.
It's too much. I don't know. Don't they break your knees to do that?
They got to. They have to. I heard they got to break your knee. That's the thing about it.
Shout out to Kevin Hart.
Hey, we having an informative conversation here. Can y'all? Thank you.
No, we laughed
so-
because you didn't see the new Kevin Hart show.
No, I didn't. We call it so
Catch up.
So
Okay, go ahead.
yeah.
That was
You got to
funny.
break your knees. They put a artificial rod in there. The recovery time is like 4 months or some shit like that.
Absolutely
Frank,
not.
wait, hold up. Did you
then how you
really?
gonna
No, pause. Have you really done the research on this?
Why wouldn't I?
You finna pay your deposit?
Why wouldn't I? I saw the same dude that you talking about. I saw it. I said, oh, they can do that shit now? Yeah. The biggest thing that is the recovery time. The recovery
It's a
time.
new chef in town.
Hold on. The recovery time
4 months?
is 4 months.
He's 5'10".
That's
I
really
got
the only.
tears.
That's really the only
That's a
turn off.
long ass time.
That's a long ass time.
Yeah.
But because the money, not
That's
really,
the only turn
it's-
off. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shit, if
I'm
you
sorry.
work from the
This
crib,
is-
I guess you
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
lay in the
This is
recliner.
a judgment free.
Yeah, I ain't judging.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I
That's
just,
the only-
this
that's
is
the only
news. Like,
turn
I
off.
didn't know you
Yeah.
actually were like really researching. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
they should say it's like
Being
75 G's.
That's not bad.
Damn.
That's not
That,
bad.
My boy Frank.
That's
just
not
playing.
bad.
My boy Frank would never get that
that's
surgery.
not bad.
7,500.
I know my boy. I know, but the people who are new
wouldn't.
to the show,
Yeah.
who otherwise might not watch it, they
That's
don't
why
know
I'm
that.
laughing so hard.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I gotta do some coverage for my boy. He's just playing. He would never do that. That's my.
I wouldn't do it.
Wait. No shade if you would.
Yeah.
Right.
It just the 75 G's in turn. It was the 4 month.
That's a long time to lay down.
That's a long time to be.
My
out
nigga
commission.
can't get his knees done because how we gonna be humping him for 4 months?
For 4 months.
fuck it, you better put some shoes on. I don't know. That's
You gotta roll.
that nigga can't get his knees done. That's too
you gotta
long.
be on top for 4 months.
Hell no! You're goddamn
That's not
lying.
fair. How long did you have to lay down?
It wasn't that long. The first time it was like 6 to 8 weeks, and then the second time, since I was not new to this, I was true to this. Well, my second time, like it was like 3 weeks. I was back to it real quick.
Okay, so
real
question: Is it real? Like you have to sit up when you fly back, or did you got to ride for your dad? So is that
So no,
true?
when I flew back the first time, and the second time that I flew back, while they be trying to put the girls on the TikToks and everybody facing the
real?
front. But believe it or not, the flight attendant was like, if you want to turn around and do all that, I'm like, girl, I'm not about to do it. I've been there farted, so no, I'm not finna do that. They have BBL pillows.
The
So I just
pillows.
took
Why
my
she's so real?
BBL pillow
Love it.
and sat down. That's all
Love
I
it.
did. And then I was on the flight, and God works in mysterious ways. It was an older black lady next to me. I'm for real.
Keep throwing God in
I
this.
surrounded her BBL.
No, for real, because another thing was like how girls, they say they wake up in excruciating pain. I swear to God.
Yeah, no
I wasn't
pain.
even no pain. I was chilling. But
I mean, you researched it for like 10 years.
and
so.
I worked out a lot before I went, and even my
Literally.
own doctor told me, he was like, working out, getting
more it
muscle
helps.
memory, doing all that. That's why you bounce back like that. And I was like, baby, I had to.
So how long between surgeries did you go?
I waited 1 year. Usually you only have to wait 6 months, but I waited a whole year because me and my best friend went, and when she went, she got her breast and a BBL done. And so when she went again, she just got her breast done again. So then I just waited for her so we could go out the
You
same time.
got a picture of her?
Bestie trip.
I do. I do.
Of course.
I see what she looked like. But no, yes, I
No,
do.
not me. The people.
The people want to
I
know.
just want to know what she looked like. No, she
The
looked
best
real
friend.
good. She looked good. She's fine as hell. We've been
So
best
do
friends
a
since,
lot
like,
of your
the sixth grade.
friends have BBLs?
No,
and
actually,
breasts
me
and
and my
stuff
one friend. I do. I mean, me and her are best friends. I have a lot
Yeah,
of
that's a real question.
communities.
But do the naturally stacked chicks in your crew be like, yo?
I mean, I know because I'm like, I don't have one. Can we still be friends?
Like
No.
Do you get shade from the naturally stacked chicks in your crew?
No.
Word.
No. It's a lot of my friends have natural asses. So whole time, bitch, when you was walking around with that big old fucking donkey, and I was over here with a flat board, I didn't say a goddamn thing. So now it's my turn. But no, for real though, I am truly blessed. I don't keep saying, but no, for real, my homegirls, I don't get no shit. Now from girls who may not know me, or who don't know me, because I come from a small town. So small town Facebook. even though I
yeah,
live
they
in Atlanta,
talking.
They
They
definitely
talking.
talking shit. But like my real friends, I don't get no shade from them. They encourage me like every time they go out there, like, damn, man, you really do look good as fuck. Because motherfuckers was not up with me at 5 o'clock in the morning when I had to go work out and lose my weight to get my BMI together. They was not doing 2-hour workout sessions, fucking eating grapefruit and fucking boiled eggs. They was not
I hear that.
with me.
But no, that brings
No,
up
that's
another
right.
real
You wasn't,
question.
you, were here. You wasn't with me shooting it.
I was getting ready to say that.
Pre-recording, you was talking about your sister have had candid. You and your sister have had candid conversations. Your
Yeah.
sister is a what now?
My sister is a personal trainer.
By trade.
She is. That's her job. She runs a gym in Dallas. Shout out to Lovely Bodies Dallas. Yes, it's one in Atlanta
So
too.
this is a way of me reversing it back to Ashley's question about people close to you. Can you share you were sharing with us off camera, just a natural conversation about some of your conversations with her and what they were like.
Yeah, my sister, she definitely was like, you could have just kept going to the gym. Like, she never was negative. She always supported me, but she's a personal trainer, so she was like, you could have. I know you went to the gym and you did work out hard, but you could have just keep going to the gym. But everybody don't want no fat ass. You know what I'm saying? My sister don't want no fat ass. I wanted a fat ass, and the fat ass that I wanted was gonna come from a doctor in my stomach.
She wanted,
It's not.
she wanted it firm.
Yeah,
She
the
wanted-
girls, they like the firm booty. They like the gym booty. No, I want a booty. I want an ass. If we're gonna do it, let's do it, because that's another thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. You still have to go to the gym to maintain it.
I was
Once you
just
get a
about
BBL.
that. I was just about to
You
say
still
that.
have
Yeah,
to
you
work
get the
out.
BBL, you still
You
got to
have
work
to
out.
You
Yeah.
still have to work out to
Oh, so
maintain
you
it.
just
And
gone.
so it's
But some of them be working out too much, so they like lose too much weight in other places.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'll just get lipo again. I don't even really want to be.
So that's because that's kind of like the
I love
running.
it.
That's kind of like the running joke for the ones that don't hit the gym, and then they're they have seated postures. Like basically, they work a job where they're on the ass most of the time, then the ass starts to form.
But it don't.
Shape,
but it don't. But they be trying to play with the girls like your ass gonna drop down to the back of your knees if you don't go to the gym after you have a BBL, and that's not the case. Like it's just your own fat. So once the fat, attaches, it's gonna be there. It ain't gonna turn into like a tomato, a green pepper. You know what I'm saying? If the girls don't go to the gym, just if you do want to look, you know what I'm saying, your best, and if you don't want to be like me, who I'm gonna go get lipo again on my back, you gonna go to the gym a little bit more consistently. Put the crab legs down. But
put the crab legs down.
Do as I say, not as I do.
This is the second time you attack crab legs.
Y'all have never been to Pirates Boil over off Cobb Parkway? It's delicious. How could you put
I'm sorry,
it down?
say that slowly. Sorry, where?
Cobb Parkway. Pirates Boil over off Cobb
Pirates?
Parkway.
Pirates Boil?
No,
nah.
You can't.
And where's it at?
It's over off Cobb Parkway in Marietta. Right down. No, you have to. I'm gonna tag y'all in their Instagram.
Write it.
I'm telling you, because the Pirates secret sauce is why I'm going to get more lipo.
Sounds good.
You want to go to the gym
5 times now about crab legs.
You want to go to the gym, or you want to go get something to eat? And then my friends, like, we just all hang. So baby, I'll go to the gym, but I'm gonna give me something to eat. But do what your doctor tells you. I sit on the clergy board, so do as I say, not as I do. Okay, do as I say.
So that's basically the major takeaway from this. If you're gonna do it, do it right.
Yeah.
And when we say do it right, not just in your desires, but do it the right way as far as doing your research.
Absolutely.
And following all the
research.
The proper protocols.
Absolutely.
Pre-op.
Yeah.
You understand? So
and if you are going to do it,
research.
If you are going to do it for yourself. Don't let no crusty nigga tell you get no BBL. Don't let them hating ass hoes tell you get no BBL. You have that deep down conversation with yourself, and you do what works best for you. And even to go back to your mental health, because wouldn't even say I'm an advocate in the sense, if you want one, you can come to me for information. I don't go to girls and say, hey, your ass flat, I think you should get a BBL. I don't play like that. I don't want to ever body shame nobody, because I've been big before, and I know people used to make fun of me, and people were mean to me, call me fat, all types of things. So I don't tell anybody, oh, you should get no BBL. But if you are going to get one, do it for yourself and listen to what your doctor's saying. Even back to you with the mental health thing that you mentioned, don't get down on yourself. You have to be realistic with yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you do look at a picture of a celebrity, she done had 4 BBLs, baby, you're not gonna look like that after one. So don't beat yourself up and get depressed, because you come out and you might have to go back again if you wanna look a certain way, or you gonna have to still, because BBL is not a weight loss surgery. And that's one thing I tell people, that's not weight loss surgery. You have to, if your BMI or you want to look a certain way, a doctor is like an aide. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the full teacher. He just an aide, so he could be a tutor, but he might not get he gonna tone up what you already have. So if you have to go to the gym, don't beat yourself up. It's okay.
Do you have to maintain, do you have to constantly, yours, you had 2 done in the last 2 years, 3 years?
2 years.
So how long does it last? Do you have to go back
no.
So this is it.
It's not like no maintenance.
Stay like that forever.
Oh yeah. And if it don't, we will have some issues. No, but for real though, it will stay like that. It will stay like that. You said
there's not a maintenance?
No, it's not a maintenance. Like, with your breasts, which I don't have my breasts done, but with your breasts, sometimes you have to swap them out every 10 to 15 years. The maintenance on the BBL is why you should just go to the gym. Just keep it sitting up, but it's not like your ass gonna go away.
So you have to go to the gym though.
Yeah, you should. You go to the gym to maintain it. Now, maybe smaller girls, you can probably live your life, but you'll want to watch what you eat. But it's kind of like the same as you get older anyways. You may want to put down the chips and maybe pick up an apple. So it doesn't fall too much far off from just wanting to keep yourself healthy, you know what I'm saying, and maintain it, but you don't have to go like me. I would go real hard in the gym because I was wanting to lose weight. Now I'm gonna go get on the Stairmaster. I'm gonna lift some weights, you know what I'm saying, and then call it a day. But you do want to maintain it. I mean, it's an investment. To me, it's an investment. But the same thing as I look at my bundles. I done paid $700 for these bundles. Baby, we're going to boil these in olive oil before I let these go. I'm going to have to maintain this. So it's the same thing, maintain it.
We got her back.
This is probably a question that we should have asked before, but as far as like your confidence level, but were you always this like bubbly of a personality, even when your butt was small?
Yeah, absolutely.
SpongeBob.
First of all, I had to have a dire personality. I had no ass.
Right, you had no ass. So you was even more personable, right?
Little booties matter.
No, they
Little
do.
booties matter.
But you know what I'm saying? I had to, this just really, you know what I'm saying, how I am. I'm a Sagittarius, and then my daddy grew up in Chicago.
Sagittarius
So that
adult.
means me and Bernie Mac.
When is your birthday?
It's December 1st, in case you want to send me a monetary
Word.
donation.
Oh, it's
But
my
no, I'm a
grandma birthday.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius adult. That's what's up.
And my dad grew up with Bernie Mac, so that means we cousins. So I've just been like this my whole life. I've really been like, I'm the youngest, so I think everything should go my way. So I'm just like this, you know?
got you.
All right, so I have a question.
course.
You're gonna have to scientifically sift through it because it's a question I don't know how to pose it properly scientifically. I made a little jokey joke earlier about how some women are in the gym and they work out too much, and now the rest of their body is disproportionate from the BBL. So it's a fat transfer. Is that fat still burnable?
Well, usually when you have
Like, can you still work it off, so to speak?
You can. Like, when you first have surgery, the doctor will tell you for like the first 6 to 8 weeks, don't go do no whole bunch of cardio because you want the fat to attach, to whatever. You want the fat to survive. I shouldn't say attach. You want the fat to live back there, but you can burn it. So like if you go have a BBL and then you do a whole bunch of cardio, it may not go back to as flat as it may have been before, but you can, say lose some of it. That's why after a BBL, they'll tell you, like maybe lift weights, use resistance bands. You don't have to do 2 hours of cardio no more like we was doing before, but you can lose fat. You can lose fat in those areas, or it will minimize, I should say. Even if you have it transferred, you can still, like, if I do a whole bunch of cardio like my butt, it will get smaller. Which is why I ain't gonna go do none of that.
So I asked you that because I remember reading somewhere yesterday where it's saying that you have to go like every 5 to 6 years. But so if you're telling me if you maintain in the gym and you get the
Is that a shape up?
Oh, baby.
I'm just saying about the BBL.
It might be. Now,
like
that's
5
nothing
to
that
6
I
years.
have with the extensive research I've done in the BBL clergy board that I sit on. Me and my girls
you
is
sit
not
on.
going in no 5 years. Now, if you want to go get another BBL, that's fine, but you don't have to, like I said, with your breast. They have the gummy implants and stuff. Now, I don't know too much about it because I haven't had my breast done, but you do sometimes have to go get them swapped out every 10, 15 years. With a BBL, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, go get no maintenance because your butt is not going to droop down to your knees if you don't go to the gym.
But with gravity kind of sags when you get older.
Which gonna happen anyway.
Regardless.
So but if you want to go get it lifted up, you should. I would. I
So
might.
are you gonna go a third?
No, I
fourth?
ain't gonna go. I wouldn't be for maintenance. I was going again. Yeah, I would.
It's not a bigger
absolutely.
one.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't go get my butt no bigger. But would I go get more lipo? Absolutely, for sure.
So are you
without a doubt.
content now? The level
Yes.
now with your ass?
Absolutely. Some days I really like because once I had got dressed, I said, when I got dressed today, I said, girl, God damn, you got you a fat ass. So I said, God is good, Best
God
money-
is good again. God is good again.
Best
Won't
money
he do
I
it?
ever spent. Best money I ever spent.
And the doctor's name. Give him a
God
shout
gave you the
out.
first
doctor-
ass.
Your doctor, because God bless him, obviously.
My doctor was Dr. Dress at Havana Plastic Surgery in Miami. He's just
Hold on.
short, white
Say it
man.
slower.
Say that one
Spell
more
it,
time.
spell it,
Say that
spell
again.
Okay, his name is Dr. Dress, like a dress you put on. DRESS at Havana Plastic Surgery in Miami. He really is. I don't want to say that nigga. He is that guy. Like, I tell him, if you go that. God bless the surgeon. He did what he needed to do, but we prayed. I'm trying to tell you, God had his hand on what I had going on. We
Preach.
prayed before both my surgeries.
Preach.
He knew what I needed. Hit the chin up too and suck that out. Needed it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I needed it.
So
I
y'all
did.
prayed before you went
Absolutely.
both times. I mean, that's great.
Bring the anesthesiologist in here
You
so we
prayed
can
with her?
pray because they had to get their shit together. I had to get up off this table and go put them clothes on that I done motherfucker paid from Fashion Nova that only gonna fit once I get a BBL. What? Yes, you got to get me up
So
off
the
this table.
BBL, the 2 BBLs you've had,
Won't
do
he
you
it?
want, right, he blessed the hands of the doctor.
He blessed you it.
Do you want any other surgeries or
No,
you're good?
no. I don't judge nobody. I don't judge
It's not about-
nobody.
yeah, it's not about judgment.
But I don't think I wouldn't like go get my nose done or nothing like that. I don't think. And it may even sound hypocritical of me to say that because people would be like, I don't think you need a BBL. Love yourself the way that you are. And I'm gonna go give me some lipo. I'm gonna go get that. But as far as like touching my face, and thankfully I've always had big ass soup cooler lips, so I don't have to get no fillers. But like, would I go get my teeth done? Probably. Maybe. But as far as like any other surgeries, I'm good. Now I don't have no kids, so if I give a nigga a baby, he's gonna have to get my titties done.
Would you?
But probably a little tummy tuck. But I don't have no kids, so I wouldn't act like I wouldn't
So as
go
of
get
now.
it done. As of now, I'm good. Like the only thing I would do is get some lipo. because I'm gonna eat chicken wings and shit. But I really could probably just go to the gym. But I'm an honest person. Like, I'll go to the gym, but I'd rather go to lunch. So I would get more lipo, but I wouldn't go get. I don't need no. Like, my ass is big now.
Okay, so somebody out there that may be watching, I was going to ask that question, Tiff. Good job. Maybe watching, they're contemplating, like, you know, she keeps saying, like, the bag, and they don't have sponsors. So you don't have to give the exact number, but like a range of how much it costs for the first. And was it the same for the second one as well?
My first one, I ain't even gonna hold you. Ivana sent me an email for a discount because they fuck with me. I'm trying to tell you, like, I was leaning out. So they had a special, and then they took their deposits from like $1,000 to like $500. Oh, baby, put it on the debit card. Put it on there. But for me, like, my first one, because I added chin lipo, and what else did I add? Okay, so I just added chin lipo with my first one. So my first one, once I paid, because I wasn't playing around. I hired a private nurse. You have to have massages after you do a BBL. I had a private massage lady come to the house. So my whole total with my BBL and my flights with my nurse, everything included. My first one was probably like closer to like $8,500, maybe $9,000, because we got a rental car and stuff. And then my second one, they don't give you a returner discount. They do not. Maybe we should look into that. But they don't give you frequent flyer miles. So my next one, like the surgery itself, it's like $5, $6. And then I added arm lipo. And I didn't hire a private nurse this time because now I'm an expert, and my daddy was there. So
you say arm and chin lipo. So they're taking the fat out of. Does it cost more for whatever part of the body?
Mm-hmm. But it's dependent upon the doctor. But my doctor was $500 for each additional area of lipo.
Oh, say that again.
It was $500 for each
additional. I was just about to ask that.
Yeah, so I did chin and arm.
It'd be okay.
So if you're someone that's slimmer. And you don't necessarily have the fat from all the other places to take from. You can
just get the 360 lipo, because the 360 lipo is 13. I think it's like 12 or 13 areas of lipo that just come with it, which is around your midsection. So if you don't have no lipo that you want from other areas, then they just use it from your
if
stomach.
You're small all over, but you just don't have a big ass. So where
you getting the 360 from? Where you getting the 360
from? That's why I was saying a lot of girls.
I like my boobs.
That's why I said a lot of girls have to gain weight. Like, a lot of my friends have to gain like 10, 15 pounds. Yeah. No, you don't want them to take it out. You don't want to take it out your titties. So, but no, like a lot of my friends, that's why I was saying some people get injections because it takes a minute to gain some weight. And so a lot of girls have to gain weight to get a BBL. Now, that was not my ministry because I had
on the person that she sits on. On her person she sits on.
I had enough for 7 bitches to get a BBL. So, that was not my ministry. I don't know.
She spent time in church.
I don't know nothing about having to gain no weight. I had enough fat for everyone. Anyways, so I didn't have to gain no weight. I had to lose weight.
So that real self.
Yeah, it's an app. You can get on there anything you want to get done.
They have a website?
It's an app. What they do is it's just realself.com. You can on there and research any type of plastic surgery. You can look about your knees. You can get on there and talk about look about any. They have
penis enlargement.
No, they got penis enlargement on there too, baby. They do. They have everything on the Real Self app.
What is your deal with that? Who you? Never mind.
If you don't have one, I want to see it at this point.
He ain't dropping no names tonight, is he, Jay?
Because I don't know that much about that person.
It's like, what you be dealing with?
I don't know that much about that person.
And we might not even know. Because that's another thing.
I can show you how to curb that, by the way.
I made this far.
She listens to that Lotto song.
Yeah. But like it's a lot of people. Like, if you don't know me personally and you just meet me, like yesterday when I was walking in the Strokers, this lady literally asked me to touch my butt. She's like, your butt looks so good. She's like, can I touch it? And so I'm like, girl, is it soft? She was like, yeah. I said, good. I paid a lot of money for this ass. And she was like, you got a BBL? So, put some respect on it. Yes. She's like, oh, you look good. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So I just say that, I'm saying, like, a lot of niggas, they be like, BBL this, BBL that. But if I don't tell you, if you didn't know me when I was SpongeBob, you may not even know, because I want a big ass, but you could look and be like, oh, she got a nice ass. It don't have to be no big old gigantic ass that I can't fit no pants or nothing. That's why when I go to get more lipo, I wouldn't get my butt.
I know what I respect so much about this conversation with you and just you in general, and I just met you like 2 hours ago, is that you own your truth. You're like very confident in who you are, and there's no lying. Yeah. You meet some people out here who will deny. Like, no, I don't need one. I ain't have one. What for though? Like, if you own it, like this is who I am. This is what I had done. Whatever. More power to you. I'm not judging you. Yeah. It's one of that lies
do you have one of those
and get
BBL
defensive.
Tart tattoos. You know. I've heard the Instagram models on. I've heard the Instagram models. They have like that. It's always that eagle. I've heard it's always that eagle tattoo.
Oh, to cover up the
cover up the scar.
Heck no, absolutely not. No,
that's what I'm talking about.
No,
she's so real.
This is what I'm saying.
Maybe if you see them scars and knew that I had a BBL, you should know what you're doing when you approach me.
Right.
Because don't think that I'm not a bitch who don't want to get more surgeries. So don't come over here wanting to go hiking and shit. I want to go get some lipo. Okay.
I love it.
I don't know.
We are definitely going to have Maya back on TNC. I don't know what capacity, but in some capacity, because your energy is just, I just love the energy you bring.
It's so authentic, right?
Yes.
Which is what we stand for. It's not about if you agree or disagree.
Yes.
It's just her truth.
Owning your truth from your narrative. Yes.
So you gave us the information of the gentleman, the doctor, that did your surgery down in Miami. And, you being such an advocate for the surgery, can you drop your Instagram where people can follow you?
Of course.
Is it public?
Yeah.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling. You're going to see this ass. So that was actually my question. I was going to pose it a different way.
Because you said you have a surgery IG, right?
Yes, I do.
So for people that are definitely wanting to hit you up to get more information, if they, I don't know what information they couldn't have gotten from this show. Listen. But if they just want to have a one-on-one conversation with you, just to consult with you, even though you're not a doctor, but you could be kind of like somewhat of a... You could be a life coach.
Clergy.
She's on the clergy, so you could be a life coach.
Get it right. Put some respect on her name.
On the clergy board.
Don't you be ashamed. You can come ask me. Because a lot of girls, my boyfriend don't want me to get no bitch. Leave that nigga. I don't give a fuck. Do what make you happy. But no, for my Instagram, my name is on Instagram. My surgery Instagram is dress, like DRESSDID, that dress did that 127. And then my personal Instagram is Maya the TheeMayaThe.
Both again slowly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my surgery Instagram is dress did that 127.
Dress did that 127.
And then my personal Instagram is Maya the Menace 127.
Maya
love it.
Menace.
And even we talked about a lot, and you just gave so much information. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Are there any takeaways that we didn't discuss, that we didn't mention, or didn't ask that you want? Because somebody out there may be listening. Somebody, a 19-year-old girl that you was back in the day from a small town, is curious. They want to know information about it. They're nervous. They're scared. Anything that you can drop, final gems for somebody out there that's questioning, or even take it one step further. Those out there that are so negative against it and have the hating mentality.
I just think one thing you have to do is you shouldn't speak on too much that ain't never affected you. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you about having no baby. I ain't had one, so I'm not about to talk about things that I don't know about. But one thing you have to do is let people do what make them happy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you going and snorting no cocaine. If somebody wants to do something to make them happy, you probably better off encouraging them. You don't know what people is going through. You know what I'm saying? People try to pick apart BBLs like, oh my gosh, you have to have a mental illness to be willing to lay on the table and risk your life. You know what I'm saying? And what's really gonna make them mad is they asked me, was I willing to die behind a fat ass? Well, according to your statistics, baby, yes, I was twice. And I know you don't like that, but that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? If it upsets you,
that's real.
Kiss my ass now because it's fat. So I don't know what to tell you, but my true gem would be, one, I was a grown girl when I went and got my first BBL. I didn't let nobody influence me. I went at my own pace. I got my money together. If you do have a sponsor, and don't let them shame you. If a nigga want to pay for it, let him pay for it. If a lesbian, because lesbians like to pay bills. If the lesbians want to pay for it, let them pay for it. Don't let nobody shame you out of nothing.
I just had the conversation. They do. They really do. I just had that conversation.
I was a lesbian in my last life. They pay bills.
They be pay masters.
They pay bills. They'll buy you a car too. Shout out to you, even though she was a cheater. But that's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point. What I'm saying. We're
gonna have her back. Get her on the schedule. Get her on the schedule ASAP for season 2.
Yeah,
having her back.
This may right, because this may be for the return.
This is more.
We're definitely gonna have you back, right? But hey, so something that you just said pivotal. You said you was a grown woman.
Yes.
When you made this decision.
Yes, I was grown.
Because you were grown to make the decision for yourself and pay for it for yourself.
Yes.
Question.
Yeah.
And maybe you want to answer this, maybe you don't. D Wade and his baby mama right now in that same kind of like predicament where he wants to the daughter wants to get the sex change. Zaya Wade.
Yeah.
But do you the age? That's the only thing I'm focusing on. I'm not asking a right or wrong.
That's me too. That's the same thing. I agree. I say that all the time because like even like just to go into that, like I said, I was a lesbian in my later life, but I was grown. You know, my parents. You should just be of a certain age. If you want to do whatever you want to do, I'm not judging nobody. If you were born like that, you transitioned into whoever. Same thing with the BBL. Maybe you don't need to be 16, 17, absolutely not. But I don't even want to say 19, 21. When I got my first BBL, I was 30 years old.
Right.
I was super grown.
Right.
So I just feel like maybe 21, 22, everyone's circumstances is different. Maybe someone aspires to go work at Magic City, and I don't want to deter them from that because I don't want to knock your dreams. I just say, do what you think is best for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some people say, well, I'm going to wait till I have kids to have a BBL. To hell with them children, okay? I'm going to go get my ass done. But I was 30 years old. I wasn't 21. I knew it was a sound decision for me.
And in that case, do it at 16? What is it? You know what I'm saying?
So like 16 for me, even to go back to that situation, I don't have any children, but I truly feel this way. Whatever my child would be, I would embrace it. But once we 16, 17, even when I was laying with the lesbians, like my mama used to say, man or woman, you ain't about to be laying up in no bed doing all this kissing and rubbing. You 16, 17, and I pay the bills here. So I just feel like whatever you want to be, maybe we could be that once we become 18, 19, and we kind of, and I'm not saying you don't know what's going on with life because I've never been in that situation. I've always wanted to be a bitch. Come on now, I don't want to pay to get my ass done.
Yes,
so you know I don't want it to be who I've been. So I'm not judging nobody. But I do think maybe, you know, Father forgive me, you want to go get your penis removed, maybe we should wait till we're not 60
okay,
years
let's
old.
drop that pin right there. Let's drop that pin right there for next convo.
That was the question.
That was real.
I just think maybe because you know when you have money and you have that affluence, it doesn't change that life is still real life.
Yeah.
Just because you can afford something don't mean what you like.
Amen.
Even when I said about my tattoos, the tattoos that I got at 15. Why do I have a gun on my goddamn shoulder? I was a clown. Should never did no shit like that. Now I'm 30 and I'm on Groupon. Finna have to go some damn shop and get it removed and shit. Just wait is all I'm saying. And it's about the age. That's the only thing I'm talking about. I'm not talking about nothing else.
Yeah,
you
so
are.
real.
But the age is the only thing I'm talking about.
I appreciate
At
that.
16,
absolutely real.
shit was not right.
Clergy, let the church say amen.
I stay close to the Lord because
Let the
Lord
B-
knows I'm a heathen. So that's why I stay
Pass
close
that collection
to the Lord.
plate.
I'm a heathen, so I have to
Baptist,
stay close to the Lord.
Baptist,
Sunday,
Bethlehem,
I'm a visitor
BBL.
to the BBL church.
Bethlehem
Give
Baptist
it
Church.
Come receive the word.
Bethlehem Baptist Church of Lithonia.
Giving honor to God and
It's just a
my
BBL.
and my home pastor.
Giving honor to all the plastic surgeons on this beautiful Sunday.
only ones.
Praise them.
Right.
What you mean?
No,
She
I
said,
love
praise the
him.
fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Reverend.
And on that note, I want you guys to get familiar because Maya will be back on
I had a wonderful
TNC.
time. Thank you so much. I had
We
a wonderful
appreciate
time.
no the. I mean,
Great
honestly,
time.
like
Yes.
when Frankie brought it to us, you know, Jay was like, obviously he's for it. And I was like, what are we discussing? We just talking about she got a big ass
I don't
now.
like the
Are
way
we
you
are we being
'Cause
informative?
let's be
I don't like the
real.
way she
The
said
girls
that.
be having big asses and nothing
for it.
else. The big ass ain't gonna carry you through life. Have something else.
Personality.
You
I'm
need to have a
offended. Hold on.
personality.
What do you mean by that?
I take full responsibility of this one. I'm the program director. I came up with this. So.
Thank you
I'll
for
take-
taking that off of me. So I don't understand what you meant by that.
Jay wasn't.
I
that
said Jay
excited.
was all for it.
Jay
I was
wasn't
just
that
like,
excited, Kristen.
are we doing it for informative reasons?
Thank you, Frankie.
Because as we know in our
Is she gonna
community,
come on here and promote her own?
yeah, no, because our community, whatever, it's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
You know, especially during COVID, we seen on Instagram,
Yeah.
we seen the videos of Atlanta
during-
Airport
during the
with
pandemic
20-some
was the
women.
most. Yeah.
lined up
95%
with-
of the
yeah,
flight.
They had a
with-
flight,
with-
yeah.
They had the BBLs.
Glory to God that I didn't get my surgery canceled because of COVID. Hallelujah.
Nice.
It was real out here.
Yeah, it was a
real.
lot. So
It
in
was
our
real.
community, we try to talk
Yeah.
about stuff in our community, and
Yeah.
this is big in our community now.
Yeah.
Right, and it's not
So you
about
want it to be
opinions.
informed.
Truth,
Exactly.
no
We
chaser.
wanted it to be educational because then
Yeah.
you really provide. I didn't expect you to be the girl. You did your research. I'm saying,
had to.
and not
I
just like a
had
year or
to.
two. Like you did
I
almost
did.
10,
I had
15 years
to.
of research
I
before
had
you decided to
to,
do
yeah.
it. So I salute you for that.
Yeah,
And also,
thank you.
own your truth.
I do.
So thank you for showing up and just really being
Of
you,
course.
who
Thank you for having
are.
me. I had a great time. I really
Yes.
appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
It was
Yes,
a
sir.
wonderful conversation. You know,
You'll be back.
I love it. I love it. I had a great time. I love when the energy flows, and I do thank you so much for having me here. And like I said, I don't encourage nobody to do nothing that's not for them. Like you said, I own my truth. I know I was gonna go get me a big ass, and if that was gonna upset anybody, even if I would have lost family and friends, okay, listen, yeah, I'm willing to risk it all behind a big ass, and that may upset some folks. Well, I don't give a damn. I paid a lot of money for this booty, and if you could touch it, you see it's soft, you understand why I got that doctor my money, okay? Make sure you do it right, though.
Love it. We love it. We love it. Thank you so much, Maya. Thank you so much. This was dope. This was dope.
Yeah, so if you want to watch the video version of this podcast, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/The Truth No Chaser. Check us out.
Yes, and also at The Truth No Chaser, the other episodes that we have, and you can also purchase our cool merch on there as well. So get fresh like us. You know what I'm saying?
And until next time, keep walking in your truth, Black people.
Woo!